Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. See if this is working. Okay, what do we got here? Not sure if this is recording or not. Okay. Active prisoner. Hmm. What's going on here? Okay, active prisoner. Okay, apparently it is recording. Okay, everybody, this is Vic West speaking. I made a video a while back of various different things, but right now I'm doing a video of the auto trader. Now we have one person who's sent in the agreement already, and I've sent him all the materials to upload the platform. Now what we have here is basically the platform. Um, Auto Trader platform, the Auto VE50 Renko SNR only, 9/12/18. Also included in that package to be utilized free through the end of 2019 is the manual trader, which is a semi-automated platform. It will give you audible signals. There will be visual once it's set up correctly, so that you'll be able to see the alerts. Okay, so that again, that's a manual platform. Now this is obviously the advantages to automatic, in this case, to be fully automated, is this platform here. Now, just as an instructional video, when this is started and you turn it on, the way you turn on your auto trader is you right click in TradeStation, you right click, select the chart by left clicking the chart once, right click it, and then you go to Format Strategies. Now I'm in simulation right now, but you can start it up real either way. If you go into simulation, it should give you the same rendering or very close to it as it would be if it were operating in real. All right, so you have your close of end of day. You get this platform. Okay, this is your automated system right here. And the way you start this is you click this box right here, and then when you do that, it'll give you an I agree or I don't agree. And put this box here, this one and this one. You automate using simulation, but if you're going to go real, it's going to put your real account in here, your futures account. And then you get I agree, you click I agree, and then you get you down, click the arrow down on this and click off, you'll get another I agree. Okay. Once you do that, that strategy will initiate immediately, and it will enter the trade right then and there where it is on the spectrum here of the Renko chart. In other words, it's going to get into the trade at that point, even though there was a buy signal here before that here. So it's going to pick up where it left off. It's going to show you the buy here instead of the buy there. So right now we have a buy, and it's starting to go into profit right away. We're doing one contract. And in here, when you go to your left click, right click, go to Format Strategies, you will be able to do some things with it. Properties for all is preset to take the strategy in at one contract. Okay. Now, if you want to go in with more than one contract, well, then you can, select that one and then type a 2 in there like this. And once you do that, it'll take 2 contracts, or as many as you want to trade, or you can afford to trade. But I don't want it to do that, so I'm going to not do that. Now, I just go to 1 here and keep it a 1. And I'm trying to figure out how to get this to go back. Hold on a minute. I gotta figure this out. There. Okay, I'm going to actually if it was 2, you would hit. Okay, I don't see why my window's not moving here, but you would select it, hit a 2, and hit enter, I guess. But I'm going to cancel that back out again. Let me move this up a little bit, if I can. I just don't have enough. Let me try something here. Strategies. Okay, you'll get here we go. I get a window, and you have to make it so that you can see the whole window. It'll go on your other screen, and you bring it over here where whatever screen you want to do it on, you'll be able to work it on. And I don't know if you can hear me or not. Testing 1, 2. I had my microphone was way down on my chest there, so I just move it up a little bit. I might need a new headphone. All right, so then so you go to Properties for All, and now you drag that window. I'm dragging it over here. Now I can see it. So if I had made that a 2 before you start it now, then you click OK. Then the strategy will take 2 contracts, not 1. Okay. Now, obviously, if you did that, taking two contracts, then you would double this result. This is $100 right now that has been made in the past few minutes. It would do this real. There's not too many instances where this would not work real. Most of it is that you're trading against the real market, and it may not get the exact same entry or give you exactly the same rate. But this would be $210. Okay, that's what it would be. So you can see where I'm going with this. Now, there's banks that are trading multiple contracts. As you all know, the banks were allowed to present a moral hazard to the world many years ago because they can trade your money with, they can trade the derivatives market with the depositors' money. So they can put as many contracts as they want in there, 20, 30 contracts. Your banks can make billions of dollars off of your money. But anyway, that's beside the point. All you're interested in doing is making a living off of this thing and letting the automated system do it for you. Okay, now obviously this is the aftermarket right now. It might be a long time before there's enough trades to complete an 11 Renko bar. Your Renko system that TradeStation offers is in here. You make a brick size which contains so many ticks per brick. But that brick, and this is the part that's a little bit hard to understand, but we're going 12,000 days back on back tracking so that we have whatever is compressed on that bar is enough ticks to complete that bar. It's not 12,000 days in that bar, but it's divided by a certain factor, but I can't tell you what that is because I don't know. All I know is that it works. So the Renko works. So when this closes this bar, it will go the distance that it can go wherever it got in, okay? If it closes the bar, then whatever this amount, whether it's $95, $200, $300, $50, no dollars, maybe a loss. Not likely to be a loss, but this is a very powerful system that I've built. Then what would happen is you would end up with a reversal, and it would reverse out of the trade automatically, okay? Now, just to let you know, you can truncate this trade anytime you want by hitting the close button over here on the matrix right now. You don't want to attach anything in here. Don't put any attached OSOs in here when you're running fully automated. The beauty of this platform is you don't have to think about it. The computer and the algorithms that I built inside of this are doing all the work for you. It's a no-brainer. Just turn it on. Now, obviously, when there's not a lot of action going on, then you won't see a lot of movement in here. But it is so rigid in terms of knowing where to get in that it will just pretty much pick up where it needs to go. And if it goes short, you know, this little blue bar is an indicator that I put in here. It's a contracted linear regression line which shows you a teeter-totter from the last, whether it's moving up, it angles up, or it angles down. So it just gives you a little bit of a tracking indicator to show you which way this bar is going. And if it's going up, then you're going to see it go up here. If it starts going down, say that it reverses. Okay, now that's what this will do. It will reverse automatically. Again, it'll take whatever it got right there. If it's got enough momentum, price movement, momentum, and volume pressure to reverse, then it will take whatever it has here, whether it's $10, $20 or a loss or whatever. This is designed to minimize losses and maximize gains by taking as much of that move as possible. Now, for me, guys, this would be a crowning achievement for me. I've been working on this for a long time, and I started out working with the Wise Trade and various different things a long time ago. That's been the past and been charting ever since. So everything I've done has worked a little bit. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So far, this is pretty much the cat's meow. Alright, I got 13 minutes into this video. This is also intended to be an instructional video for those who sent the agreement and now have the download. I have one customer. Again, this is running free all the way to the end of 2019. I may not renew it after that. I don't know. There's going to be some parameters that I'm going to have to, some bridges to cross with TradeStation. I might have told you this before. Now the other part of this is not this one, but this is the automated. This is the VIX manual VPAV alerting. So what this one does, you get this one too. You can trade this and it'll tell you what to do by alerting it. I'm trying to get this so you can see this. You're going to be setting up your message center and TradeStation to be on top of this if you're going to use the semi-automated. So if it tells you long, you get long. If it tells you short, you reverse it. Or in here you can, with this one, you can set a stop in here. Attach OSA, that's why it's checked. Right now I have it set to not just to be stop and reverse, but it could be. You wouldn't have to check this box. But in TradeStation, you check that box, there's three dots over here. Give you the parameters. I have it set to take 11 ticks, which $55 a trade, and $1,000 stop loss. And it's just never going to happen. You're just not going to end in these situations with $1,000 worth of loss. It's not going to happen. If it does, it will be because the market is tanking. It's so fast. It would be a dirty bomb. Something terrible in the world would have to happen before you would ever have to invoke this. and it is set at 1,000 so that you wouldn't destroy your whole account. If you can get out, if it will let you out. You have to have $6,500 to trade, about $6,500 initial margin deposit, and after that you can trade 25% of that day trade margin. Maintenance margin is higher, but day trade you can trade with 25%. So let's say 6,500 times 0.25. So with $1,625 approximate day trade margin, you can trade one contract. But if you multiply that times 2 and you do 2 contracts, then you would be using $3,250 of your $6,500. So you can trade this with more than one contract in the day market. Overnight market's different. You're going to have to contact TradeStation whether or not you can trade in the overnight market. I think you have to have full margin, or at least half of it, to trade in the overnight market. All right, I got 16 minutes, and this is a short, and obviously this is, you're going to have to know your way around TradeStation. You know, this is TradeStation that we're using that I'd like everybody to be on is the 9.1 update 29. This is your stuff right here. Have TradeStation download that, let you download that platform. It should work in 9.5, but it's going to have everything in all over the place in 9.5. It won't be, you won't be able to find stuff like here. You go to File, it tells you everything. But it's like moving everything around in the store, so you have to find all this stuff differently, and it's also depicted differently. But my stuff should load in there, should give you pretty much the same looking platform as you see here, except that, like I said, finding stuff in it will be different. All right, I got 17 minutes in this. It's just a demo video. And again, when you turn that on, you can either turn it on in simulation, I agree, twice, or turn it in real twice. And you want to go real, this is going to give you, as soon as you turn it on, it's going to put you in that trade right now, right there, even if it was already in the middle of it. So what we had here was a continuation. Not here, but over here. So this was entry here, and that little bit of movement is $95. You can go out of this trade anytime you want. If you don't want to let it be a stop and reverse run automated, well, just go over here and close the trade. Go on your matrix, hit the close button. Don't touch this matrix. That's just for you to watch it or to get out of a trade. Make sure you're going to get it without the box checked anyway, so all you got to do is turn it on. Okay? I'm going to stop it. 18 minutes is a long time. I've got to compress this video. I'm going to have to export it to MP3 and send it to my YouTube connection. I'm not sure I can keep 18 minutes. It might not let me. I only got 16 minutes. All right, so I'm going to stop the video now, and I'll talk to you later.